So everybody comes in to get ready to go, and we're going to go out to eat that night. So we get off the beach, we're going to get all the sand cleaned off, get dressed, go out to eat. Well, I had already gotten ready. I came downstairs. I was sitting in the living room by myself, and I'm watching TV. Everybody else is pretty much getting ready. And while I was watching TV, a news story came on about the negative impact that social media was having on our kids. And they were talking about increased anxiety, increased depression, increased suicidal thoughts, decreased self-value, just thing after thing. It was just awful, right? And then they went straight into a story about another child who had committed suicide because of cyberbullying. And they started going into detail over that. And it was just, it was just awful. And I don't know if any of you have ever done this, but have you ever gotten so frustrated at something, you just kind of blurt something out? I do that sometimes. I'm not saying it for anybody to hear it. I don't care. I'm not talking to anybody. I'm just mad and I just say it, right? So that thing was coming on and coming on. I finally took the remote, turned it off, threw it down on the couch. I was like, my word. With all the technology in this world, why can't someone create a positive social media platform for kids? Well, it just so happened, sitting at the dining room table was our son, David, a recent graduate of Virginia Tech at the time, and a software engineer. And he happened to be between jobs. And his head slowly turned, and he went, how would you set something like that up? I said, I don't know. Just give the kids a blank form and let them write something good about each other, just like those little kids did for us. Those kids did it for us. It changed our world. They didn't even know us. Surely to goodness, some of them would do it for each other. He said, how would you keep it positive? I said, I don't know. Just do it at the school level. Because every school has that one teacher who cares so much about their kids that this would matter to them. It would mean something to them. I bet they'd be willing to screen the messages. If you could make it simple, fast, quick, and easy, I bet they'd be willing to do it. He plugs up, or whatever they call it. 6 weeks later, he writes the final line of code to what he called the School Kindness eWall. He housed it on a website called YouUplift.com, kind of like YouTube, but YouUplift, because he wanted it to be like a regular social media. Anybody could access it anytime. Any school could use it from the devices they already have. There's nothing else they need, just a link, right? And the second thing he wanted to do with this thing was he wanted to make it so easy, so simple, that a second grader could use it. That if somebody can type words, they could use it.